SmackDown Live, the new WWE Champion, Kofi of Kofi Kingston, the WWE Champion. SmackDown Live, the WWE Champion, out here chucking pancakes. Became a quote honorary member of the New Day.
Kofi, I am so excited to be here tonight to celebrate 11-year career. This journey had many seemingly insurmountable odds.
2 months ago, remember, it was all Kofi wasn't supposed to be in this match, but Kofi Kingston made the best of the would earn a one-on-one WWE title opportunity. He first took out Sheamus and Randy Orton. Instead, it was Mr. McMahon who, in the way of a battered and bruised and Bryan, that dashed Kofi's championship dream.
That you would get your WWE Championship match at WrestleMania.
For the past 11 years, man, you're gonna have a lot of highs and you're gonna have some lows. And I'm so glad that I chose to fight through, because I'm standing before you here as your WWE champion, baby. We are the guys that proved that the impossible is possible.
When I look back at WrestleMania and I call that moment, and I can honestly say that what transpired in New York a number of weeks ago may be the greatest WrestleMania moment.
Kingston's first singles opportunity for the WWE. It is a moment I will wait with the rest of the New Day and his family.
Indeed, Kofi, you deserve it.
Oh, thank you, man. Oh, my God. Winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania was the greatest moment of my entire life.
And the first person to take aim was Kevin Owens.
Well, Kofi Kingston, he talked about highs and lows. First into the match with Shinsuke Nakamura, was broken up by Nakamura's tag team. Big O was working well with the New Day. Saved Owens, bam, and that is how KO.
Kevin Owens, as Kofi Kingston found out firsthand. That's the fruition of a cold and calculated plan.
Your reaction?
A lot of people say that I should have seen this coming. You got to understand one thing, though, man. We at the New Day, that Kevin Owens genuinely wanted to change. But at the end of the day, Kevin Owens is going to be Kevin Owens. That's all he had to do. I would have gladly given him an opportunity. I have no problem doing that. He said that he was coming for the WWE title. I say let him come. At Money in the Bank, Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship.
If it isn't the devil himself.
Play down to a merciful.
Challenge accepted, Kofi. You did give everyone a WrestleMania moment nobody will ever forget, and there's nothing more. In front of your wife, your kids, you celebrate in the ring. God, it's so great. It doesn't get any better than that. And now that they saw that moment, none of these people believe that you're actually championship material. And the water keeps rising. You're drowning. But you're...
Behind on Kevin Owens. Oh, and a kick to the face. Kingston up the entranceway, running off KO. Come on, dude. You have to ask yourself, it came to help out, and Kevin Owens took out. Well, meanwhile, you got to ask, address the repercussions he's felt, courtesy of Shane McMahon. What's his matchup?
Hardy. Jeff Hardy has an important announcement to make regarding his health.
As a part of the Superstar.
First, from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Time ever. Next.
What are we thinking? Oh, you know I can't sit. Okay, right now, we're worried about you, okay? You got to take care of yourself.
The ring here as Bayley gets set for action. On Raw, Natalya, Naomi, Dana Brooke, and Alexa Bliss will...
When she became first ever, the man, Becky Lynch. And proud stupid decision. I think the man is...
You do? How about you come out here and I give you a little payback?
To get the best of you, sweetheart. So I'm done talking.
Well, emotions came into play for both these women as Raw.
This is the environment that Becky Lynch has created.
Down for herself. Quite the gauntlet.
Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship.
Becky Lynch understands the threat here. Oh, first time ever on SmackDown Live. These two.
Let's say, by some act of God,
Becky Lynch in the women's Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Last week's loss to Charlotte Flair. Oh!
to be cautious heading into Money in the Bank. I don't know. Oh, Becky felt like an afterthought. Felt like it was a long shot for her to be in the championship picture.
Champion. Oh, knee right to the side of the
Money in the Bank.
Man. Trying to step up in the face, got the victory.
This is the kind of competition Becky Lynch wants.
But look up, Becky Lynch from the top.
What do you think that does to her legacy?
It cements it.
Barely relentless. Tossing barely across the Lynch. Her pride, her ego sometimes going after. The scarlet lace.
It's so much being impulsive. It's Becky's
Continue the referee. Barely kick out by Lynch.
Bailey. I expect you in a suplex.
Reveal. Elbow.
Scouted. Becky grabbing the arm.
And Bailey tapped to the man. Wait a second. Charlotte Flair. It's title now. Launches Bailey into the post.
Night Raw. This is an unwinnable situation.
Charlotte Flair has nothing to lose.
Event. Becky Lynch must.
Fear, paralyzing tool, and it is in man's nature to imbibe time. They think they do so in my favor. They take one look and they don't like the abyss that stares back at them, that allows them to black.
One of the newest arrivals on SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Hardy Boys.
Of the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
Obviously, you are injured, but the extremity of the damage has not been addressed publicly.
It's probably easier to show you.
A hulking and malicious.
I'm unable to walk on my own because of Lars Sullivan.
God, it breaks my heart to have to say this. But as of right now, the Hardy Boys must give up the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
I mean, it kills me to know that I'm the reason we never even got to defend those titles.
We will do extreme. Anything we have to win.
Oh my God. A mean streak.
No. Jeff Hardy can do right now, but watch. Matt Hardy. Too powerful. Oh my God.
Your destruction is not worth it, Jeff. It's not.
Wait a minute. Truth with a. Truth.
Oh, no.
No. Destroying art.
Good God. Courtesy of Lars Sullivan.
Address the superfan punch he delivered to Mr. Happening.
Completely tasteless by Kevin Owens at the same time. Find out who's in next. We learned the 4 superstars who will represent Raw last night.
SmackDown superstar Ali, Finn Balor, Andrade, the Viper, Randy Orton.
What an incredible field of talent.
Continental champion teaming up with Ali against Randy Orton and Andrade.
Accompanied by Paige, Kyrie Sane.
It's Billy Kay.
Hello.
The iconic.
Corey, good to see you. Yeah.
Just because you say with all due respect doesn't mean you can say anything.
Rio in the ring. Who assembled them? It's a very odd.
Opinions of the newly formed team under the two.
Look at her necklaces too. Oh, I mean, them in the ring. Well, I mean, what are these names again?
Cousin Sumac.
Cheese.
I like it.
Rio's mac and cheese. Okay. Yeah.
This stuff, isn't it neat?
Name. Thought I told you to.
Because here comes the.
That begins with I matters. Guess what it is?
That we're getting an opportunity to be in this year's Money in the Bank ladder match. I think it should be you. Between the two of us, you're way more skilled. Okay. And I think you should finish the job. This one's all you, Queen Bee. Oh, God. Okay. You're the best.
Oh, Roman Reigns, the Superman punch fell around the world in the history of the Superstar Shakeup.
The big dog wasted absolutely no
Part of SmackDown Live, but, you know, I don't think we were the ones the boss, the chairman who introduced Elias SmackDown.
No, Elias's moment wouldn't last long.
And then a Superman taking his claim and a spear to capitalize. Father, Mr. McMahon, a well-laid trap, fucking Roman from behind.
For all that
And that tripped away from Elias. On the WWE Network, Roman Reigns fouls that Elias...
On my first night on SmackDown Live, I knocked out Mr. McMahon. And that wasn't the plan, that I'm still the big dog. Well, this is my yard now. Here we go.
Roman Reigns. Before we do, Greg Hamilton and low-key introduction from myself. That I'm the best in the world, so he didn't nearly hear those words. Owns all the land.
Your daddy owns the land. I was on these 2 feet, and he was on his back.
You that were laying face down in that ring last week.
Can you come down here and do it on your own?
I don't have the time because, you see, I'm going to go jump on the jet to help get me in shape for my steel cage match against The Miz.
It's obvious the B team has arrived on SmackDown Live. And for the record, Coach Harborough is an assistant to Coach Harbaugh.
A great first impression here on SmackDown Live. Both members of the B team in a handicap match.
What's next? Are we going to blindfold me? You want to tie this hand behind my back?
A special guest referee enforcer.
Hello, I am Elias.
Find out next. Roman Reigns, and look who's at ringside, the, quote, special guest referee.
Trying to punish Roman Reigns. My chairman in the mouth, you're going to have to feel the wrath of him. It's respectful, okay? Shane has every right to be... He did the same thing to the Miz's father. That's beyond the point.
Match against the Miz at Money in the Bank. Meanwhile, Roman dealing with Axel and Dallas and...
Duel in a casino somewhere.
Oh!
Great argument. In charge of a billion-dollar empire, Tom, sometimes you got a lot of miscalculation and judgment from Mr. McMahon.
Right now, the B team, former Raw Tag Team Champion, corner with a boot. Samoan drop to down. The special guest enforcer dealing with the actual official. Oh, man! The words of Shane McMahon, it might be official in this match. He's got wise the B team's ass. And a Roman Reigns for a one-on-one matchup at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
I was just explaining your job. Room for gravy.
Oh, says a lot against the numbers. Here tonight, Reigns whipped into the corner.
Another half of corner Raw Tag Team Champions.
Sweat Axel now. Dallas trying to get involved. And Roman.
Massive clotheslines in the corner.
Curtis Axel. Oh, man. Oh, man. Axel. Oh, and a kick out. Roman Reigns career. And they Superman punch. Oh, and a Superman punch. Oh, come on. This is WWE. That is forcer.
You can't put your hands on an official.
Oh, man.
That's how the rules work. As a referee,
the perfect plex. Oh, and a kick out. Oh, you got Roman. Oh, man, puck. Look out. Beats the odds. Tonight.
I don't know how he did it. The deck is high.
Axel, a ferocious spear was put 2 weeks from Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network.
Fans always collect theirs. I don't know how.
It's on Friday. Still to come tonight.
Express my suppressed feelings.
What's up, Greg? Are you painting over there, dude?
Well... Hey, this is no time for games.
Whoa, I'm out of here.
You didn't learn your lesson from last time, did you? You were a very bad boy. All of you forgive me. Right? That's Abby the Witch. I think you're right. Sociopath is the word of the day. I think that's all the time we have for today. See ya.
First, from Chicago, Illinois,
The man who's a talented athlete, but so
Balor!
Could you imagine if Balor walked up? WWE, Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin.
Athletic spectacle. Look at these. We could see otherworldly goings on. 150 pounds.
After I win the Money in the Bank ladder match for a second time, RKO.
Rumble matches, why not? 2 Money in the Bank contracts.
Go Andrade!
The best part of your night.
Finn Balor, I have no respect for you. Randy Orton, 12 times world champion. To respect Andrade.
Talking about Randy Orton. I mean, 15-time world champion. Things off against Ali. And let's remember what the money control of the briefcase owns the contract, which inside it gives you an opportunity.
Seemingly trapped in no man's land.
Oh, man!
Possible to pick as the field has already won Money in the Bank.
Superstars involved in this men's Money in the Bank contract ladder match.
A year now, Andrade claiming Money in the Bank contract and cashing in.
Orton tags in on Andrade over the last few weeks. What about a cover on?
I lost a tooth.
All right. Oh, defanged it. Balor, who's taking it head on. Oh.
Andrade from the second rope.
Balor meets in the bank. Ali in the ring. Oh, my God.
He is down. Finn Balor. Her presence known.
And Zelina Vega again interfering.
Finn Balor.
Seeing Shadow turn it around. Now it's Ali who made the tag.
Ali perched from the top.
Whoa. Ali and Balor get the win. It's Orton spilled to the outside by Ali.
Opportunity to climb the ladder can be taken away from you. We talked about the importance of momentum. Got his eyes on the prize. One long climb.
SmackDown women's participant, Ember Moon, in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
I have many names, but I have yet to make a name for myself. I intend to seize that moment. I'm going to climb to the top of that ladder as Miss Money in the Bank.
Because that contract is mine. All that matters is that I won twice. I held on to that contract for 287 days. I'm going to remind everyone.
Carmella and Ember Moon will join the field that includes Alexa Bliss. Guys, it just dawned on me.
My question is, as we brace for the tonight, Kofi Kingston was in the ring when KO was in the trainer's room earlier tonight. I am curious to see if the challenge laid down by Kofi Kingston, KO.
Welcome to the Kevin Show. The graphics are gone, the desk is gone. They would have balloons out here, they'd have confetti, they'd have giant pictures. I am the show. What I was saying earlier is the absolute truth, Kofi, because at Money in the Bank, I will relieve you. I am positive. Enough about Kofi Kingston, that's all we've been hearing about. The one and only Xavier Woods right here. I don't know if you're even able to, but please, if you are, come on, Xavier. Come on, Xavier. Come down here. Ladies and gentlemen, Xavier Woods. I came here with a plan B. It's not the real Xavier Woods, but it is an Xavier Woods action figure. Little Woodsy, why don't you quite as happy as you usually do? Is it because you're lonely? And there it is. Look, everybody, it's Big E. Reunited at last. What's on their minds, and these are obviously useless pieces of trash. I think I know exactly what's in their heart and what's on their mind.
Oh, the WWE Kevin Owens.
Kofi's not out here to talk anymore. He's not done yet.
Kofi Kingston wipes out Owens. Now Kofi trying to destroy Owens.
Kofi and
oh my God, Owens. About this man. Oh my God. Oh, that's to the eye.
Down his challenger. Look in the eyes of Kofi Kingston. Else to fight for.